One of Washington's oldest and hottest nightclubs is closing. It's going to open again in 5 days at a new location, but the closing of the F Street space marks the end of an underground culture of new wave, punk, and alternative music that was embodied in a hole in the wall known as the 930. For 15 years, the black walls, chip paint, and leather smell of 930 F Street have been the breeding ground for some of Washington's best alternative music.
Holly and the Italians, the Ramones, New York Dolls.
It was an industrial black box with deep shadows that provided a crossroads for punk rockers, suburban rebels, and anyone weary of the mainstream, hungry for an edge, or at least a dark tinge.
I think you can't be an adult and live in this world right now and not have brushed up against a certain degree of dark tinges.
Robin Rose and Robert Goldstein remember the 930 Club from the early days, back when it was first the Atlantis. They had just formed an alternative band called the Urban Verbs. Some called them Washington's Talking Heads. They were one of the first groups to play the 930, a rundown space that created the perfect scene.
It was still basically just sitting there waiting for someone to do something.
It appealed to the romanticism and attraction of this kind of music, that it should be in an urban setting, downtown, similar to what people saw happening in London and New York. And the music spoke to that anyway.
Last night, the Urban Verbs reunited for the first time since 1982, played one last time at the 930 as part of the club's farewell week.
It just seemed like the thing to do, make a bigger club, a better club.
Next Friday, the 930 Club will reopen here at 9th and V Streets Northwest in the old WUST Radio Music Hall.
It is an alternative to what has become the traditional, which is a black box. 930 was the vanguard. It was the first black room. Now there are myriad black rooms throughout the city and throughout the country. And bands are getting tired of playing in black boxes.
In this case, they've traded a state of mind for state of the art. The stage is movable, the acoustics specially designed.
We're standing in the VIP area.
Who is a VIP? You know, you don't think of a 930
VIP. Record company guests.
Oh.
There is a remnant of days past. The bar from the 930 Club will be transported and appropriately placed in the basement. But left behind, the layers of graffiti that thickened the bathroom walls and that distinctive 930 smell that you couldn't get out of your clothes without a crowbar.
It was a good scene. It meant a lot to me, and you know, the people I met here, they were good people.
The experience that one had at the 930 Club is like an experience like a bottle of wine. I think that the 930 Club represented a vintage in Washington.
By the way, someone analyzed that 930 smell and determined that it was a mixture of cleaning fluid, leather, smoke, and, quote, rodent presence. The new club, by the way, opens next Friday with the Smashing Pumpkins and no smell.
Could have been worse, though, huh?
Beaming Nick at night.